Hey, what's up guys? It's Cat from the Monkey Making Misplaced channel, here with another deck profile, and today we're going to be deck profiling Sky Severing Demonic Blade Altar Slaughter. So for all the edgy boys out there, this is for you. Quick thing, this deck is not very good. I believe Leo said that also as one of his Baphomed's list. We just wanted to play something just fun, casual. It's always cool and everything to do the competitive lists. But every once in a while, we think it might just be interesting to try these little decks that no one ever really shines a light on. So just like, so you guys can check them out. And maybe if you want to play like a little fun bat deck with your friend who's just learning the game, and you don't want to body him with your Ami deck or Orphis deck, you know, this gives them a fair chance, and it's really funny. But starting off with the right line, we're using the Ami right line specifically because this gets you a trigger, which is very important with Sky. I'll mention that in a bit. For those who don't know, when you ride him, you can Soul Blast a 0, and you get the Soul Charge too, essentially, because you will not be able to hit an Ami. And it might be that the Soul Blasting a 0 is a bad thing, but there's actually cards that can get them back in there, so it's actually not bad. It's a free Soul Charge too, and the bird gets you a trigger straight from the deck into the Soul. I did try the Bruce ride line, but I feel like this is a guaranteed 0, and it gets me a 0 in the drop, which is again very important. And the reason we care about zeros is because of this boy. So, by Soul Blasting 6 grade zeros, you get to Soul Charge 6, choose 6 of your units, and they get +10 till the end of turn. That's it. It's, again, like I said, it's not a great skill, but it's very funny. You know, it's just fun. The hardest thing, I tried to make this deck as, like, consistent as possible, but getting 6 zeros is surprisingly very hard. Which is funny, because in every other Dark States deck I play, Soul Charging zeros is so easy. But at all the plays I did with this deck, there was one game where I Soul Charged like 6 before my grade 3 turn, and I only got 3 triggers in there. Which is normally a good thing, but that meant I couldn't do his effect. But just going on with the list, we're of course playing 3 more. Just Persona Ride. I don't play Chalice, because we are going to play a little bit of the Blitz deck gameplay that Leo was talking about in one of his other videos. You can add Chalice if you're playing regular. It really doesn't matter. You're gonna Soul Charge a lot, so it raises your chances a little bit. But I mean, hey, if you hit his effect, it's basically like you got Persona Ride, so it's nothing too much to worry about. And that's all the grade 3s we play. We play a lot more grade 2s and 1s, specifically because of Steady Spiky. Her effect is, when she's placed on rare, you can counterblast 1, put a grade 0 from your hand into the Soul, choose a grade 1, and add it back to your hand. Specifically, grade 1, that's why we play a lot more grade 1s than usual. But it gets a 0 in there, it only costs 1 CB. Just really good for this list, since we just want to put zeros in there. We also play 4 Demonic Stone Dragon. Let me read this name real quick. Matelvara. For him, his effect is when he's placed, counterblast 1, choose a card from your drop, put it into your Soul. Then if your Soul has 4 more different grades, it gets +10. We don't really care about that second ability. It's more in fact just to get a 0 back into a 0 from this drop into the Soul, which is why I was saying Soul Blasting the 0 in earlier, it didn't matter. But after you do Alter Slaughter's ability, you more than likely will have 4 different grades. So he will get that +10 like 70% of the time. And then our last grade 2 is Amazing Frost, which is a Barrow Magnet support card, but his effect, this one is placed on R. Soul Blast 1, does not matter in this list. Draw a card, choose a card from your hand, and put it into your Soul. The rest of it, he just gets power if you have a certain amount. Again, you're not going to hit that amount at all. After all the games I played, I never got him. But it's the fact that it gets you a 0 into the Soul, and that's all we care about. Those are all the grade 2s. For the grade 1s, we play for Swirler, Soul Charge, and he gets power when you Soul Charge. Not much to say about Swirler. For Gungram, Soul Charges, and for Soul Blast 3, you get to draw a card. You will have a lot of non-zeros in there, so he's basically free. And for Inhale Pit, she's cool. Soul Blast 1, Soul Blast a grade 1 or greater card. Choose 2 grade 0s from your drop and put in your Soul. Another card that can get the 0s from your drop into the Soul. It gets you 2 of them. She's really cool in this list. I never really get the 2 sometimes. I haven't seen her in the turns I need her, but like it's a definite 4 of in this list. And then of course 4 PGs. This is a regular list. I will be cutting this for the Blitz one in the Blitz deck, but but that's all for the grade 1s. PGs are pretty much self-explanatory. For the triggers, for Soul Crit, you do definitely need this. Normally, I would never advocate that you needed a trigger, effect trigger, but these actually do matter because it's a grade 0 that puts a summon the Soul. 3 regular crits, 4 front, 4 heal, and the OT. I decided to go with the 4 front because it's just more shield value and it makes your units even bigger. And if you have the effect triggers, really cool. 4 regular heal, you can always change this wherever you want. And OT in this deck, I think red or blue might just be better. I don't own one personally, but again, this is just a fun little deck. That's why I didn't put any effect fronts in there. But that's the whole deck. If you do not want to spend the money on the Gungrams and the Swirlers, there's a couple of cards. There's Steam Skara Sargon. She's a card that a lot of Dark States players love. The on boost, if it hits, put 2 units from your drop into the Soul. Again, helps you get grade 0s in there. We have Friend of the Netherworld Ling on place. Look at the top 2 cards, put one in the Soul and the other one in the bottom. Just filtering. And Ultrasound Siren, I believe her name is. Counter +1. Look at the top 3, put one in there and the rest in the bottom. Hopefully Leo will put them right here. And that's about it. Thanks guys, see you on the next one.